me, Mario. Hello.
Hello everybody, it's Pizza Lover 346 here, and welcome to the newest Let's Play. Let's Play Super Mario 64. Yeah, this one's been a long time coming, huh? It's kind of the prerequisite if you're gonna Let's Play platformers, to play Super Mario 64. And I've 100% of this game a couple times. So that's exactly what we're gonna do here on this playthrough. So get excited for that. That's gonna be fun. Peach's letter. You might have already noticed from the our first speech mistake in the episode. Get excited for those. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty. You might have already noticed from the press plus symbol in the beginning there, or the smoothed out text textures, or that smoothed out window, or, you know, the Let's Play trailer that I released at the beginning of this whole ordeal. We're playing on the 3D All-Stars pack. Why? I don't know, Keegan in HD, I guess. I'm joking. No, the real reason is that it's convenient for me right now, because my AV capture card has been messing up. It's something different from what everyone else has done, because, you know, this is a relatively new concept. And, I don't know, we're gonna try to make sure that we're limiting myself to legitimate strategies in this game instead of speedrunning. So I figure unfamiliar controller, you know, Shindo patch will help me keep it on the straight and narrow, as you can see already. So if you live under a rock and don't know what Super Mario 64 is, it's kind of like the first 3D platformer. It's the thing that invented 3D platformers, invented collectathons. It's the game. You know? It's kind of the reason we have Banjo-Kazooie, A Hat in Time, Spyro might not have been. I can't remember if Spyro was before or after 1996, but, you know, it's the reason we have a lot of those amazing platformers and collectathons and, you know, that sort of thing. And it's Mario's first foray into 3D. Originally released on... Really, Keegan? We're off to a great start. Originally released on the Nintendo 64. It was a launch title and kind of the big kahuna. You owned this game and you owned Ocarina of Time. That's just, you know, Mario Kart, that's just what you did if you had an N64. Those were the games. But this one especially, because it was kind of, you know, pack in the N64 game. You know, you bought a Nintendo console to play Mario. So, for this first star, we are climbing the big summit to fight King Bob-omb. As the star name implies, King Bob-omb on the summit. There's a big Bob-omb on the summit. I don't know, this is the first star of the game, is Bob-omb Battlefield. This game, you go into rooms in Peach's Castle and explore Peach's Castle. You jump into paintings to access levels, and then you collect stars in various ways to progress and open up more areas of Peach's Castle until you fight Bowser. Pretty basic. It's Mario. You know, it's Mario in 3D. They didn't have to do much to make this cool in the 90s. For King Bob-omb, you're just gonna get behind him and pick him up by punching him and then throwing him on top of the summit 3 times. I remember in my childhood I had such a hard time reading the font that I didn't bother, and I tried to throw King Bob-omb off of this mountain for years. And then I learned what a Let's Play was. And so now, you know, I know what I'm doing, and I'm capable of, you know, that basic thought process of on the ground, like he says to, because he tells you how to beat him. This game's very coded, but like if you read the text, you know exactly what to do. They practically tell you. Foot race with Koopa the Quick. We are racing Koopa the Quick. I don't remember if slope glitch is possible in this game, but we're gonna take a chance and try. And by slope glitch, I mean silly kicks. Feels really weird on this controller, but it's doable. That is a speedrun trick. If you hold in the jump button while going up a slope, and then just tap B to kick, you will be able to go up any slope, or nearly any slope, without slipping. It's pretty helpful. helps you get around quicker, helps with collecting things on slopes or the foot race with Koopa the Quick. You can get a lot faster because you can't use the cannons or any of the warps in this stage. I neglected to show a warp last time, which is great. Unfortunately, we still just have to wait for Koopa the Quick here. So, enjoy this, I guess. Yeah. I guess, you know, Mario 64, to me, was one of the first games I ever played. You know, this is gaming. This shaped my view of gaming, you know. This, Super Mario Brothers, and Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics kind of shaped what I thought video games were supposed to be. Mario Kart Wii as well. You know, it's just, I learned what a video game was. And this was it. You know, so I look at this game and I see my childhood. This is the first game I ever wanted to speedrun. I actually dropped it because I thought BLJs were too hard. And now here I am. I speedrun 16 star and do BLJs all the time. And am doing a Let's Play of it and have 100% of this game God knows how many times. I did it for the 2019 New Year's footage. I did it on a Twitch stream where I learned Cannonless and first got ropes back into speedrunning. I've done it twice on the 3D All-Stars pack. I've done it probably one more time on N64, just cause. Those are all 100% playthroughs, so I greatly enjoy this game. It's just part of my life. Mario 64 is a game that is part of my life. So that is one thing. I'm going to be trying to explain everything I'm doing, but also some of it's very habitual. Like this star, you open the cannon, you go over to that tall one, you aim for that cloud that I aimed at. If you run back, it looks like Goofy from the Disney movies, Goofy, his head. And you target his eyeball and you shoot and you will always land on the island. The only exception being when you have a later item called the wing cap, which again, I assume a lot of the people watching this already know how Mario 64 works, but you know, I am here to show you the game through my lens, and that includes my knowledge. So yeah, with the wing cap you'll start flying, which, you know, kind of better than landing on the island, really. So this mission is something that was new to Mario 64 and has become kind of a staple of the Mario series ever since. Didn't mean to read that sign there. And that is the 8 red coin mission. So around the level, I'm sure you've seen them, there are red coins, just scattered. And if you collect 8 of them, they'll spawn a star. But red coins also double as just something to help you get more coins. They are worth 2 coins, and so when you pick all 8 up, you have 16 coins. This game introduced a hidden star mechanic called the 100 coin mission, which is also a staple to Mario. Even in Odyssey, where they decided to forego missions, you could purchase moons in the shop for, lo and behold, 100 coins. So, you know, scouring the level, exploring, collecting coins, it's a bonus for those who really spent time in the sandbox that was created for this game. And that really is this game, was the 100 coin mission. So every level we will be collecting 100 coins. And for most levels, the most effective, kind of efficient way to do that is to do it within the red coin mission. There are a couple where you need to do it in other missions to have access to enough coins, which is kind of interesting. But for Bomb on Battlefield, it is very like the milquetoast Super Mario 64 level. If you're going into this game and you don't know what to expect, just look at this stage and you kind of know what you're in store for, which is great because we're going to have a lot of episodes of this, irregardless of, you know, me being pretty good at this game and kind of knowing where I'm going. We're going to be here a while. So this is the Koopa shell. You can stomp the few Koopas in the game to get it and ride it, or it can be hidden. And if you kill a Koopa after it's lost its shell, you get a blue coin, which is worth, I believe, 10 coins. You can run that back post-processing, and maybe it's Maybe it's only 5, I can't recall. But blue coins very helpful for 100 coin missions, and the Cooper Shell is really nice because as you can see, you can ride it like a surfboard. It moves faster, it plays cool music, and that's great. But I need to use my feet because I just glossed over a lot of level there. I'm just coming down here, 1 to get a red coin and 2 to open this up because this will loop us right back to where we were killing the bomb-bombs to get coins and the start of the level. So it essentially connected up the lower half of the level for us to explore, which is great. We glossed past this big chain chomp here. He's pretty notorious. He's definitely subject to some kids' nightmares. Star behind his gate. I wonder what that's about. He jumps at you. He hurts, so we're going to avoid him. We'll have to find out at a later date and time what his deal is. Because right now we're doing 100 coins and 8 red coins. Bubbles, they fall from the sky. Dodge them. It feels like I'm explaining a lot, but there's a lot of things in Mario 64 that are very inherent, so in an episode or two, things will kind of settle down and I'll be able to talk a little more about just, you know, childhood memories of Mario 64 and, you know, that sort of thing, so to speak. There we go. Cool, yeah, I got these guys' coins. Awesome. There is a red coin up this hill that oh, if the camera will cooperate, I think we can slope it. Oh, well, if I dive, we can't. No. One more time. I think we can slope glitch to it. Oh, yeah, we can silly kick. 100% not a problem. Come back down here to get some coins. You know, Bomb on Battlefield, I will give it credit. Like, there are some parts that just kind of exist to exist, it feels like. But on the flip side of that, there's a lot of parts that feel like they're placed there because they need to be there, and they always have something to do. Like, even though there's nothing at the top of this, climbing this mountain nets us some coins, and that's pretty great. And I do want to show off, because I didn't. Normally, people do this on their way to King Bomb. If you stand in the back of that little rolling ball outlet, you end up at the top of the mountain at the other one, and you can do it the other way around. I'm going to double check there's no coins, because now I'm skeptical. There we go. Summed by our cannon we needed to go to, because that's going to bring us over to this island. We're just going to shoot vaguely at the tree. You either slide low and can stop, or we'll hit the trunk of the tree and grab on and be fine. Red coin on top of that tree, and because we're doing 100 coins, we're actually going to shoot at some of these coin rings. And go, you can't see them all because of the draw distance of this game. Even in 3D All-Stars, they left it pretty low. Just going to grab some of those. That should be fine. Hopefully. I'm hoping I don't need any more coins from over there. Because the 100 coin star spawns where you grab your 100th coin. It doesn't have a dedicated spawn point. Like this here, when we collect the 8 red coins, a star will spawn here. But 100 coins is very much so dependent on where you get your 100th coin. It'll just spawn out of you and float there. Which is great, because you can grab it and you're good to go. And that's fantastic. Except if you have a situation like this stage where there are coins just kind of floating midair, and you grab your 100th coin midair, and then the star's midair, and you gotta wrangle your way to it because, you know, how are you gonna get that midair star? These logs, if you run around them, maybe it is clockwise. I think I accidentally turned around there. If you run around them enough, you should get coins, although this one's not cooperating with me. My joystick is not cooperating with me either, Jesus. The interesting thing here is that I'm playing a game I know the mechanics of very, very well. So theoretically, I should be nailing this. But also, I'm playing on a controller that I do not associate with this game. So it's very strange for me. If we wanted to, we could grab that star right now. We need the 100 coins, which we're missing 6 of, which is, kind of rough, buddy. Trying to think if there's anywhere we can go other than back into the sky for these. don't think so. So I guess we are doing the exact thing I said to try to avoid. It is what it is, you know? Here's our goofy cloud. You can see there's his nose and his lower jaw and his head, and here is his eyeball. And we shoot it. And the cloud texture in this game is uniform, so that will always be there. You know, they don't move or anything. Okay, I think what I can do is if I say that I'm gonna aim for that. Okay. I think I still have the coin I aim for, which is fantastic. And I just remember, I think it's this flower patch. Yes, if you stand in the flower patch, it'll warp you to the other side of the stage. This is really the only stage with as many warps as it has, but most stages have like hidden warps or traversal techniques or areas or just something to help you get where you need to go, which is really nice. So the 100 coin star does not actually kick us out of the level like other stars do, which is nice. Ooh. It would be nice if they added gyroscope aiming to this this kind of messy cannon. Oh my goodness. Ah, shot low. Yeah, that's how this goes. Like, there are things about, okay, I guess that's something I could talk about, is we're playing on 3D All-Stars. And inherently that's going to draw up discussion about 3D All-Stars, because 3D All-Stars was kind of some hot button drama. Admittedly, I don't like how it was limited run. You know, the false scarcity of this game was kind of stupid. And I do think that they could have done more. Like, this game is still in its N64 resolution. They up-res textures, you know, and added new ones, and you know, fixed it up, spruced it up for the Switch. But they didn't. Is that still low? Wow. They didn't, you know, do little quality of life things like gyroscope aiming, and these cannons would help a lot with the really finicky N64 aiming controls. That's a problem any N64 game with first-person aiming really has, is the joystick on the N64 was so strange that all these aiming mechanics don't really work on modern controllers. Like, while aiming this cannon, I wish I had an N64 controller, and even then, N64 controllers had really finicky joysticks, so even then it felt weird. Back in the day, you know, so no matter what you did, it was kind of a lose-lose situation, if you will. There we go, got our star. Yes. Oh. Screenshot. Thank you, Switch. Very cool. The funny part is that it's going to be half cropped, because I'm definitely going to put something around this instead of just this black background. So you'll only see the corner of the capture taken, but thank you, Nintendo Switch, for letting me take screenshots there. There's our 100 coin star. Don't kill me before I get to the red coin star. Yeah, 100 coin stars don't max out. But I will say this about the 3D All-Stars pack, though, now that I'm not sidetracking myself. Mario 3D All-Stars, if you went for the cheapest option of buying each game, I believe you would come close to even. It might be slightly cheaper, but if you don't own the consoles and you had to go the cheapest option for each game and console, this is a better deal. And it's worth it, you know, it's $60, it's worth it, especially because Mario Sunshine alone gets it's getting up there. It gets close to $60. I did not mean to open that. It gets close to $60 as is. We can't do that mission, so we gotta move on to the next stage and then we'll backtrack. So, for me, someone who doesn't own Mario Sunshine but owns a scuffed version of Mario Galaxy that came from my friend's junk drawer, yeah, the disc was just in there, and owns 2 copies of Mario 64, I was like, well, I can get Mario Sunshine in a more reliable way to play Mario Galaxy. That's good enough for me. And lo and behold, that's exactly what I use this thing for, really. Even though we're Let's Playing Mario 64 right now. Ooh. Not me trying to do speedrun tricks in the background. I've definitely put more time into Sunshine and Galaxy on this. So the thing about Womps Fortress, and I'll show you this in the next mission, is that little barrier there is... Oh, right, they fixed that. Used to be able to jump in... Or actually, did they? No, they didn't. There you go, yeah, you can jump a ground pound through this guy. You can also stand on him, which is a little more broken in this version. But yeah, that little triangle barrier you saw me silly kick up, you can silly kick, you can triple jump up it, you can get right up here, which is great, and it's quick. Used in the speedrun. If you haven't watched any of my 16-star PBs, go ahead and watch one of them. I'm not the best speedrunner, but you can see me playing this game at a higher level and a faster level, certainly. Though I will admit we are cruising. But that's just something you can do, is you can go up that. Because it is much slower to go the intended route. So here's my little wall. You can do a triple jump up here and dive right up. Yeah, and then we're at the top of Womps Fortress. Because there are 2 stars that require that. But this is what you're negating, essentially. I would like to show you that, because this is kind of the casual player's route. And it's a lot longer. So in a run like 16-star, that's really short, and, you know, every second matters. And even a longer form like, you know, 120 or 70-star, they do it because every second counts in a speedrun. You skip right up here. The other thing, too, is you can climb around this and go slow and whatever, but right here we can side flip and wall jump and grab just the ledge of this, and then do another side flip and we're at the top of the tower. I'm trying to refrain from speedrun tricks, and that's why I've locked myself off of, like, bomb clip, and I'm going to try Cannonless. I'll explain the star correctly, but I am going to try Cannonless. I don't know if that's there, but I'm locking myself away from some of the tricks so I can't ruin this run, this Let's Play, but I can show off some skill. The other part of that being, that I think is like a bonus episode, I might do a guide to the speedrun. So we do need to open this cannon for a later star, so I'm going to do this. But what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to get into this cannon, and you're supposed to shoot into the wild blue. You can see that star back there by the pole up at the top of the screen, by the coin meter now, behind the coin meter now. It's up in there. You're supposed to get in this cannon and shoot yourself at it, which is great. That's fine. Or we can just side flip and wall jump and be up there, right? And the easier side to do that is on this side, because you can land yourself right in the star. You see it almost naturally happen. The speedrun way is on this side, and then to hit crouch and B or Y or, you know, whatever your punch button is, to do a little jump slide, and you throw yourself right into the star. You're getting speedrun strats out of this Let's Play, even if you're not looking for it. I will say, with that side flip trick, it is very, very easy to do it from the left side. So that's not so much a speedrun trick. If you want to do it from the right side, you can, but left side works just as well. Red coin mission to Womps Fortress. We are again getting the 100 coins because 100 coins, man. This is a 100% playthrough. I don't know how to tell you this. You've roped yourself into an experience with me. I will say I only run 16 stars, so as time goes on, I will have less knowledge. Ooh, happens to the best of us to roll out. I will have less knowledge of these levels, and I will stumble. Like, I've beaten this game enough where I'm confident, but there might be some stars where I go, how do I do this again? Just because it's been a while, or I kind of have to meander a little bit. But for the most part, I know what's going on. Blue coins are 5 coins. So, amendment to my statement in Bomb on Battlefield where I said maybe it's 10. It is 5. Yeah, Womps has kind of this multi-path, multi-layered. You can reach the top from many, many areas. But you know, there's one fast way and then one way that has secrets. So we're kind of going all the ways here, in the name of secrets, in the name of red coins, in the name of 100 coins, in the name of completion. You know, we're exploring the whole level, and I think that's something Mario 64 does really well. Is if you go for everything, you will have to explore the entire level, and sometimes the collectibles are really just rewards for exploring the entire level, for saying, hey, what's down here? You know, and down here is a star, but also below it, you know, if you did shoot into the wild balloon, you never touched the ground and checked here, and you decide to, not only get this coin box, but you get this switch, which gives us a line of blue coins. 4 of them, you get 20 coins, which for 100 coins is big. You know, to go to one spot and walk away with 20 more coins than you started. Big deal. And obviously these early levels are much more, you know, gentle and hand-holdy and like, hi, you're experiencing 3D for the first time. Let me show you how it works. But like, even then, that's a big deal, and there's some later stages that do that. These piranha plants, they have to be asleep when you jump on them to get their blue coin. Otherwise they just chomp you like that one did. So you're supposed to like half press the joystick. This is something that every N64 game and your cousin's pet rock had, like a little sneak. And every N64 game and their cousin's pet rock also was not very good about making that easy to do, but had something that required you to do it, which was kind of wild. Don't know why, it just was. It was a convention, and I'm glad we left it behind, but it was just something that happened in game design for some godforsaken reason. Honestly, give me coins. Kill these guys for coins, and 100 coins is pretty darn attainable. We're not even at the point where I can, I wonder. Hold on, sorry. Okay, no, we cannot. Here we go. Up here is where, Thank you, Mario. Up here is where we can get the last of our red coins, but we're pretty set on 100, so kick that board a couple times to knock it over. You hit it once to make it wobble, and I think it's just you hit it again to make it fall, but it might be twice. Either way, there's coins up here and there's red coins up here, so come up here, do a little platform, and get the coins for 100 coins, get the red coins for red coins, and get a glimpse at some future star action there. Yeah, I can't do Owless, so it's one of those things I'd like to learn, but I haven't bothered. And red coin star. Let's see. Okay, we are doing pretty good here. We are starting to rock and roll and rule. 10 stars deep. We're doing great. Let's see what else we can get. Fall into the caged island. Speaking of, it's the next star. Like, we get to see exactly what we just foreshadowed. There we go. You grab onto this owl, and I have a trick for this because I don't do Owless, so in my speedruns I have to do this. I pull hard right, I get that onto the screen, I hover over it until it's at the bottom, and then I drop. You jump underneath the owl and hold down the jump button to hold on to its leg. It's just line up with its shadow. Then you line up with that cage, drop in, and get the star. If you're inexperienced, it can be finicky, but again, I've been doing this for ages. So blast away the wall. This is the subject of my I'm gonna try, and that's Cannonless. So we're gonna zoom out the camera. It may or may not be possible, because it's a frame rate thing, and Shindo might have fixed it up. So essentially, we come up here, and this wall is breakable. There's a star inside. You can't really see it very much on the Shindo patch. There we go. But right up there, that corner has a seam. And we can trick the game into thinking we've done what we're supposed to. And that is climb into the cannon, shoot ourselves at that corner, break it, and have the star pop out. But what we can do instead is make the game assume we did that before we actually did. So we hang off that ledge, we backflip, we punch, and we hit the camera to the side twice. Now we're lined up. We gently pull down so we grab the ledge of this. We're going to flick the camera right, left, hit up, and then hold down. And that might have been a bad angle. I'm going to try one more time. This might just be something Shindo Patch got rid of. But this is Cannonless. This is the first trick I ever learned, and there's a Twitch clip of me like struggling to do this. So that's kind of interesting. There we go. Bam. We're just in the wall. We touch the star, and it yanks us down, and the music cuts. That was not my recording. That is how the game works. And that happens. We get the star. Because we touched it, so the game's like, oh, cool, you must have the star and be good to go. And it doesn't question at all that we didn't break the wall. There's no prerequisite for that star to be there. It exists just inside the wall at all times. So that's a way, that's like a reliable setup to get ourselves at the angle where we clip in. And you can see the seam on this one. This one has coins in it, but there's that seam line. There is a way that a lot of speedrunners are getting better about, where you just kind of throw yourself at it, and you're in there and you get it. You know, there's kind of a timing to that, but I am of the old school trick knowledge, where I just kind of set up for it. You know, I do the reliable setup that always puts Mario at the right angle and the right position, and so he will always clip in. And part of that is lagging out the camera, but you can see the star is literally just spinning here in the wall. It doesn't jump up. This is the only star that does that, really, as far as I know. It just spins in the wall, though, and it's doing that constantly, even when the wall's not broken, so we just catch the corner of it by clipping Mario in, and it's great. Anyway, we've been going for plenty of time, so I will see you in the next video. That's right, it's the end of the first episode of Let's Play Super Mario 64. I hope you are enjoying this experience as much as I am, because I know I sound bored and dull and plain, but I'm actually having a blast. Like, playing Mario 64 is one of my favorite pastimes. It's something I do to kind of unwind and chill out. Sometimes when I'm having a bad day or just really need the reassurance and relaxation, I will put in a cartridge of Mario 64, or I'll boot up my Switch copy. That's why I've 100%ed this game twice. I did it once on launch just to say I did it, and then did it again because I needed a de-stressor, and I was like, well, I have 3D All-Stars. I'll just throw on Mario 64. So this game, I may seem, you know, monotone, but really it's just because I'm mellow. I'm in my element. I'm having fun. So, you know, I hope you're excited to come along this journey with me and use this Let's Play to de-stress and enjoy life and enjoy Super Mario 64 with me. But either way, this is where our paths part for a little bit. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.